March 8, 2014, a date that would soon be etched into the annals of aviation history. Kuala Lumpur International Airport bustled with activity. The terminal was alive with the sounds of announcements, the hum of engines, and the chatter of travelers. Passengers boarded Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a routine red-eye to Beijing. 227 passengers, 12 crew members, each with their own stories, their own destinations. Among them, families going on vacation, businessmen on trips, students returning home, and tourists eager to explore new horizons. Lives intertwined for a few hours in the air, strangers sharing a common journey. 12:41 a.m. MH370 lifted off, the lights of Kuala Lumpur shrinking below. The city, a sea of twinkling lights, slowly faded into the distance. The Boeing 777 climbed into the night sky, its powerful engines roaring as it ascended, destined for the dawn breaking over Beijing. A new day awaited them. Then, silence. An eerie, unbroken silence that filled the void. Minutes ticked by, then stretched into an hour. Time seemed to stand still as the world waited for news. MH370 vanished from radar screens. No distress calls, no mayday, just an empty void where a plane should have been. The unthinkable had happened. A modern airliner had disappeared without a trace. In an age of advanced technology, it seemed impossible. 1:19 a.m., the moment when everything changed. Air traffic control received the last voice transmission from the cockpit. A routine check-in, nothing out of the ordinary. Good night, Malaysian 370, a standard farewell, nothing unusual. Yet, it would be the last words anyone would hear from the flight. Families waited anxiously, their hopes dwindling with each passing minute. The world watched, united in their concern and confusion. News reporters scrambled to cover the story, speculating on what could have gone wrong. Theories emerged, but answers remained elusive. Search and rescue teams mobilized, scouring vast stretches of ocean and land. The search for MH370 had begun, but the mystery was only deepening. Confusion reigned. Radar data offered fragmented clues, painting a picture of a flight deviating sharply from its planned route. The transponder, which broadcasts the plane's location, went dark. Had it malfunctioned? Was it intentionally switched off? Military radar picked up faint traces of MH370 hundreds of miles off course, heading west across the Malay Peninsula, then south over the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. The mystery deepened. What happened on board MH370? Where was it going? The world watched and waited with bated breath, glued to their screens, hoping for any shred of news. A massive search and rescue operation, one of the largest in history, swung into action, mobilizing resources from across the globe. Ships and aircraft from over 26 countries scoured the South China Sea, initially believed to be the most likely crash site. Days turned into weeks, and the search area expanded. Hope dwindled with each passing hour as the vast expanse of the ocean seemed to swallow any trace of the missing plane. The search was hampered by the vastness of the ocean, the lack of a precise location, and the crushing pressure of finding answers. The ocean's depths and unpredictable weather added to the complexity. Families of those on board clung to hope, their anguish amplified by the lack of concrete information. Every day without news was a day of torment and uncertainty.
The search was relentless, but the ocean is vast and unforgiving. The sheer scale of the operation was unprecedented, yet the ocean's mysteries remained elusive. We were determined to find any trace of MH370, but the challenges were immense. The search teams faced not only the physical challenges of the environment, but also the emotional weight of the mission. The world held its breath, united in hope and despair, as the search continued against all odds.
Section 4, Shifting Tides, the Indian Ocean Hypothesis.
Analysis of satellite data provided a glimmer of hope, albeit a heartbreaking one. The data suggested MH370 continued flying for hours after its last communication, ultimately running out of fuel and crashing somewhere in the southern Indian Ocean, thousands of miles from its intended destination.
The search area shifted dramatically, from the relatively shallow waters of the South China Sea to the remote and treacherous depths of the southern Indian Ocean. The new search zone was vast, unforgiving, and presented immense logistical challenges. Section 5. Theories and speculation. A maze of possibilities.
Theories abounded, each attempting to explain the unexplainable. Had the plane suffered a catastrophic mechanical failure? Was it a deliberate act by the pilots? Or was there another, even more sinister explanation?
Aviation experts, oceanographers, and intelligence agencies weighed in, analyzing every scrap of data, every possible scenario. Theories ranged from a hijacking to a deliberate suicide by the pilot, from a sudden decompression event to a fire on board. Each theory sparked debate, but none offered definitive answers. Section 6. Fragments of Hope. The debris discovery. This chapter delves into the significant findings that brought both sorrow and a glimmer of hope to the search efforts.
In July 2015, a pivotal moment occurred in the ongoing search. A piece of debris washed ashore on Reunion Island, capturing the world's attention. This fragment was found thousands of miles from the suspected crash site, raising many questions. It was later confirmed to be a flaperon from the missing Boeing 777, a crucial piece of evidence.
The discovery, while heartbreaking, marked a significant breakthrough in the investigation. It offered a sliver of tangible evidence, something concrete for the families and investigators. This confirmation of the plane's fate shifted the focus to finding the main wreckage, a daunting task. Over the years, more pieces of debris, including parts of the wing and interior cabin, were discovered. These findings were scattered across various locations, each piece telling a part of the tragic story. The accumulating evidence further solidified the Indian Ocean crash theory, providing some closure. Yet the search efforts continued, driven by the hope of uncovering more answers and bringing full closure to the mystery. For the families of the victims, each discovery was a painful reminder, but also a step closer to understanding what happened. The vast ocean, serene yet mysterious, held the secrets of that fateful flight, slowly revealing them piece by piece.
Subscribe for more explorations into India's diverse landscapes and cultural tapestry with Chronicles of India, unveiling the wonders of India's enchanting realms.